Imagine a world long ago. The air carries scents of earth and wild grasses. Towering forests sway while open savannas stretch far. This is humanity's cradle, where our earliest ancestors, not quite ape, not quite human, fought to survive. Their story lives in bones and clues to their diet. Welcome to an ancient era, a world of danger, discovery, and humanity's dawn. Picture a lush landscape blending dense forests with patches of grassland. A small group of early hominins moves cautiously, foraging. Meet an early hominin, possibly from what is now Chad, Africa. These beings were small, like modern chimpanzees, with brains no larger than a small fruit. They walked upright, at least sometimes, setting them apart from ape cousins. Survival hinged on one question. What could they eat in this unpredictable world? An early hominin inspects a bush, pulling leaves, digging at the ground. Their diet was varied, shaped by a shifting environment. Forests were shrinking, grasslands spreading, forcing ancestors to adapt as flexible foragers. Food was never certain. Unlike modern humans, they didn't hunt large animals or cook. Their world was raw, wild, challenging. A dry, cracked landscape with sparse plants appears. A hominin digs for a tuber. Another chews a tough seed. Tools likely aided survival, though simple. Later hominins used sticks and stones for food. These ancestors may have too, using rocks to crack nuts or sticks to dig. Such innovations show early problem-solving, a trait defining our lineage. A hominin smashes a nut with a rock, sharing pieces with young. Social bonds mattered. Foraging was a group effort. They likely lived in small groups, sharing food, knowledge. A mother might teach her young to find edible roots or strip bark for sap. These acts built trust, cooperation, laying foundations for future societies. Hominins sit together, eating, grooming under a tree. Life was perilous. Predators, leopards, hyenas, crocodiles saw them as prey. Foraging meant risks, venturing into open grasslands or climbing for fruit. Small, without weapons, they relied on vigilance, group defense. Survival demanded sharp senses, quick thinking. A hominin freezes at a rustle in the grass, signals others to climb a tree. Their diet wasn't just about hunger, it shaped evolution. Calorie-rich foods like marrow or nuts fueled brain growth. Walking upright freed hands to carry food, tools, giving an edge. Every bite was a step toward becoming us. Roots, leaves, fruits, small creatures like insects and lizards fill their menu. Plants were key. Early hominins foraged for fruits, leaves, seeds, roots. Picture them plucking ripe figs from branches or digging for starchy tubers with hands or sticks. These foods were tough, so their teeth were large, strong, with thick enamel for grinding fibrous plants. Fossil evidence shows tooth wear, suggesting heavy reliance on tough vegetation. A hominin chews a root, spitting out fibrous bits, while another cracks a seed with a stone. Plants weren't always enough. Dry seasons stripped trees of fruit, dried edible leaves. To survive, they sought protein-rich foods. Insects like termites and grubs were prized, small, nutrient-packed. They might have used sticks to probe termite mounds like chimpanzees today. Small vertebrates like lizards or birds' eggs were taken when found. A hominin uses a stick to fish termites from a mound, eating eagerly. Meat was rare but valued. They weren't hunters but clever scavengers. Finding a carcass left by a predator, a saber-toothed cat or early hyena, they used sharp stones to scrape flesh or crack bones for marrow. This rich food gave energy for growing brains. Hominins gather around a carcass, using rocks to access marrow, wary of predators. The environment shaped choices. In wet seasons, fruits and soft leaves offered sugars, vitamins. In dry times, they relied on tough roots, seeds, even bark. Unlike specialized apes sticking to leaves, early hominins were generalists, eating what was available. This adaptability helped them endure a world of climate swings. A sunset glows over the savanna. Hominins walking upright, carrying food to their group. Long ago, our ancestors were survivors, piecing together a diet from a harsh, changing world. Their resilience, ingenuity, adaptability shine through. Fruits, roots, insects, scraps of meat were more than food. They were humanity's building blocks, setting the stage for our journey. The landscape fades to a starry night sky. Next time you bite into an apple or crack a nut, think of them, our earliest kin, foraging under the same stars, surviving against odds, carving a path to the future.